Before your eyes saw it, before anyone else could tell, your soul already knew. You felt it, didn't you? That heaviness in your chest, that quiet warning, that sense that something was about to end, even though everything around you seemed normal. It wasn't imagination, it wasn't fear, it wasn't overthinking. It was your soul speaking to you, warning you, preparing you, long before the world confirmed it. I need to know right now, where are you watching from? Which country are you in? And what time is it where you are? Take a moment and notice it, really. Pause for a second, because this message is for you, for your heart, for this exact moment in your life. And here's the truth: the heaviness you feel, the restlessness, the sense that something is changing, it is not random, it is not weakness. It is a sign from Allah. Your soul is warning you. Your heart already knows what your eyes have not yet seen. If you stay with me until the very end, you will finally understand why your soul senses endings before your eyes do. You will discover the hidden mercy in every loss, every closure, every moment that made you feel restless, lost, or empty. You will understand why what leaves your life is often protection, guidance, and preparation for something far better. So tell me, wherever you are right now, are you ready to finally hear what your soul has been trying to tell you? Are you ready to see the endings your heart already knew and finally understand why they were never meant to break you? If you are, stay with me, because by the end of this video, everything about how you feel, how you sense endings, and how you can protect your heart will make perfect sense. The strongest sign that Allah is taking care of you is not always comfort or happiness. Sometimes it is the quiet warning He places inside your heart before anything around you actually changes. There are moments when everything in your life looks normal on the outside. People are still there, routines are still the same, and nothing seems broken, yet inside you feel unsettled, heavy, or restless. This feeling is not a mistake, and it is not weakness. It is Allah gently preparing your heart for a change that is coming. Allah does not remove important things suddenly when He loves someone, because sudden loss can damage faith. Instead, He slowly removes your emotional attachment first. That is why something that once gave you peace no longer feels the same. You may still be in the same place, with the same people, or in the same situation, but your heart no longer rests there. The joy fades, the comfort weakens, and the connection feels lighter. This is not because you changed, but because Allah is slowly lifting that thing from your heart. When something is meant to end, Allah does not allow it to continue controlling your peace. He weakens its hold over you so that when it finally leaves, it does not take your heart with it. This is protection, not loss. It is Allah teaching you not to attach your peace to what can leave, change, or disappear. The uneasiness you feel is Allah creating space in your heart, making room for something better and more stable. So if you are in a place where nothing seems wrong but your heart no longer feels settled, trust that Allah is guiding you gently. He is helping you let go before you are forced to let go. He is guarding your heart before your eyes understand what is happening. This is one of the quiet ways Allah shows His care, by preparing your soul before your life changes. Sometimes Allah does not remove people, situations, or opportunities right away. Instead, He first removes the calm you used to feel around them. You may notice that something which once made you feel safe, happy, or relaxed now makes you feel tired, uneasy, or emotionally drained. Nothing obvious has changed on the outside, but inside, the peace is gone. This is not random, and it is not your imagination. Inner calm is a gift that only Allah gives, and when He slowly takes it back, your soul understands that something is no longer meant to stay. When that calm leaves, your heart starts sending you quiet signals. You feel less motivated, less connected, and less present. You may still show up physically, but emotionally you feel distant. This happens because Allah does not want your heart to remain attached to something that no longer serves your spiritual growth. If He allowed peace to remain where harm was growing, you would stay too long and suffer more later. Many people try to force comfort back. They blame themselves, they overthink, and they try harder to fix what no longer feels right. But the truth is, when Allah removes inner peace, no amount of effort can bring it back. Peace does not come from people, success, or situations. It comes from Allah alone. And when He decides that something should no longer be part of your journey, He makes your heart uncomfortable there, so you will not settle in a place that is no longer safe for you. This discomfort is not meant to punish you, it is meant to guide you. Allah uses the feeling of restlessness to push you forward when logic would keep you stuck. Your mind may list reasons to stay, but your heart feels heavy because Allah is teaching you to listen beyond what looks reasonable. The loss of calm is His way of saying that this space is no longer where your soul can grow. Over time, you may realize that the uneasiness was actually mercy. If peace had remained, you would not have questioned anything. You would have stayed attached to something temporary, even if it was slowly pulling you away from what truly matters. By removing inner calm first, Allah gives you the chance to leave gently, with awareness, instead of being forced out through pain. So when you notice that your heart no longer rests where it once did, do not rush to judge yourself or the situation. Understand that Allah may be guiding you away quietly. The fading of peace is often the first sign that your journey is shifting. And when Allah removes peace from a place, it is because He is preparing to place it somewhere better, somewhere safer, somewhere that brings your heart closer to Him. There are times in life when you feel something coming even though nothing has happened yet. You cannot explain it clearly, and you may even doubt yourself, but deep inside there is a quiet awareness that something is about to change. This happens because the soul can sense things before the eyes see them. The soul is sensitive to guidance, and Allah allows it to feel what is approaching so that the heart is not caught unprepared. Allah does not deal with believing hearts harshly. He does not throw them into sudden shock unless it is necessary. Instead, He prepares the inside before the outside changes. That is why you may feel emotionally distant before an ending actually happens. You may feel less attached, less hopeful, or less excited, even though nothing has officially ended yet. This inner shift is Allah slowly strengthening your heart so it can handle what is coming. When Allah prepares the heart first, the moment of change does not destroy faith. It still hurts, but it does not break you completely. You may cry, feel sadness, or feel loss, but deep inside there is also a strange sense of acceptance. This acceptance did not appear suddenly. It was built quietly over time, through those moments when your heart felt different and you could not explain why. Many people ignore these inner signs. They try to silence them, distract themselves, or convince themselves that everything is fine. But the soul does not speak without reason. When Allah allows your heart to feel change early, it is because He is guiding you gently. He is helping you adjust before the reality arrives. This is not fear, and it is not imagination. It is preparation. This early awareness is also a form of care. If the ending came without warning, it could shake trust and cause anger or confusion. But when Allah allows the soul to sense it first, the heart slowly learns to let go. The attachment weakens, expectations soften, and reliance shifts away from people and situations and moves closer to Allah. So if you ever felt that something was ending before it actually ended, know that Allah was walking you toward that moment with kindness. He was giving your heart time to grow stronger, calmer, and more grounded. What you felt was not a sign of loss, but a sign of protection. Allah was preparing you quietly so that when your eyes finally saw the change, your soul was already steady enough to carry you through it. Many endings feel painful not because they are bad for you, but because you became attached to them. When something stays in your life for a long time, your heart begins to treat it as permanent, even though nothing in this world truly is. So when Allah decides that something should end, the pain you feel often comes from the breaking of attachment, not from the loss itself. Allah does not remove what protects your spiritual future. He removes what would slowly harm it. Sometimes something looks good, feels comfortable, and even seems harmless, but over time it pulls your heart away from what truly matters. It may make you depend too much on people, success, or stability instead of relying on Allah. Because Allah loves you, He does not allow that attachment to continue growing until it damages your heart. Your soul often senses this danger before your eyes understand it. That is why you may feel restless, uncomfortable, or emotionally distant, even while things still appear fine. Your heart feels the weight of something that is no longer good for it, even if your mind cannot explain why. This is Allah alerting your soul before the situation reaches a point of harm. Endings also teach you an important truth about yourself. They show you where your heart was leaning too much. When something leaves and it hurts deeply, it reveals how attached you had become. Allah allows this pain not to punish you, but to free you. The pain pushes you to look inward, to question what you were depending on, and to slowly shift that dependence back to Allah. With time, you may realize that what ended would have cost you more if it had stayed. It may have drained your energy, weakened your focus, or distanced you from inner peace. Allah ended it at the right moment, even if that moment felt painful. Your soul understood this before your eyes did, which is why the peace was already fading before the ending arrived. So when something ends and your heart aches, remember that Allah does not take what is meant to protect your soul. He removes what would have quietly harmed it. The ending was not meant to destroy you. It was meant to save you, even if you only understand that truth much later. There are times when you start feeling sad about something even though it has not left your life yet. You may feel a quiet grief, a heaviness in your heart, or a sense of loss before anything has actually ended. This feeling can be confusing, and you may wonder why you are hurting when nothing has changed. But this early sadness is not weakness, and it is not a lack of trust. It is Allah allowing your heart to slowly let go with care. When something is meant to leave, Allah does not always remove it suddenly. He allows your emotions to adjust first. The attachment begins to loosen, and your heart starts releasing what it was holding on to. This early grief is a form of mercy. It protects you from being overwhelmed later. Instead of experiencing all the pain at once, Allah spreads it gently over time so your heart can handle it. This process teaches you an important lesson about where your stability comes from. When you depend too much on people, situations, or routines, your heart becomes fragile because all of these things can change or disappear. Allah allows this early sadness to remind you that true steadiness does not come from what you hold on to, but from who you rely on. As your heart begins to detach, you may notice that your expectations become smaller. You stop waiting as intensely. You stop hoping in the same way. This is not because you stopped caring, but because Allah is helping you shift your dependence away from something temporary and towards something lasting. The heart becomes lighter, even while it still feels pain. This gentle grief also softens the heart. It brings humility, it brings awareness, it pushes you to reflect, to pray more sincerely, and to reconnect with what truly gives peace. Many people grow closer to Allah, not during happiness, but during these quiet moments of emotional release. So if you find yourself grieving something that has not yet ended, understand that Allah is preparing you with kindness. He is teaching your heart how to let go without breaking. This sadness is not meant to trap you. It is meant to guide you toward a deeper sense of trust, a stronger heart, and a reliance that does not collapse when things change. There are things in life that your heart wants to hold on to, even though they were never meant to stay. Sometimes you feel restless or uneasy, even when everything around you seems fine. You may be in a good job, a comfortable place, or a familiar relationship, yet something inside you whispers that this is not where your soul belongs. That whisper is your soul recognizing what was never truly yours. Your heart often notices what your eyes cannot. It feels when something will not last, when something is temporary even before the world confirms it. This is why you may feel an invisible weight, a quiet discomfort, or a sense that things are not right. It is not because you are weak or overly sensitive. It is because your soul is designed to understand and sense the truth before your mind can. The feeling of restlessness is Allah's way of preparing you to let go. If He allowed you to stay attached to what was not meant for you, it could bring more harm later. The longer you cling to something temporary, the more pain you will feel when it eventually leaves. That inner discomfort is a warning, a gentle way of teaching you to release what cannot stay, even if your mind still hopes it can. This process can be very challenging. It may make you question yourself, doubt your choices, or feel frustrated. You may think, why do I feel this way when everything seems fine? The answer is that your soul is wiser than your eyes. It knows what cannot give lasting peace. It recognizes the limits of what is temporary and begins to prepare you emotionally and spiritually for the change that is coming. Letting go of what was never written to stay is not easy. It requires courage and trust. But when your soul accepts this truth, it brings freedom. You stop forcing what cannot remain. You stop clinging to the impossible, and your heart begins to find space for what is truly meant for you. The restlessness you feel is actually mercy. It is guidance that allows you to release what is not yours before it becomes a burden. Over time, you will notice that the peace you lost in what was never yours is replaced with a deeper kind of peace. You will understand that the uneasiness was protection, that the discomfort was preparation, and that letting go was the first step toward receiving something better. Your soul knew this before your eyes did, and that is why it felt the ending long before it actually arrived. Sometimes the endings your soul senses are not just endings, they are invitations. They are invitations to look inward, to reconnect with your own heart, and to return to sincerity, humility, and devotion. When something quietly begins to leave your life, even before it has fully gone, your soul notices. It feels the space being cleared, the distance growing, and it understands that this separation is not punishment, but a chance to grow closer to Allah. Many people resist endings because they focus on what is leaving rather than why it is leaving. They cling to comfort, familiarity, or habit, and in doing so, they miss the quiet guidance that comes with loss. Your soul, however, senses that what is fading is making room for something better. When you feel the pull of something disappearing, it is a reminder to turn your attention inward, to reflect on what truly matters, and to strengthen your connection with Allah, who is the only source of lasting peace. When the soul begins to sense endings, it often feels both pain and clarity. Pain, because attachment is natural, and letting go is never easy. Clarity, because there is an inner understanding that what is leaving is not meant to remain. This is a powerful moment of awareness. Your heart becomes more sensitive, your thoughts more honest, and your desires start to shift toward what is permanent, not temporary. You begin to realize that comfort that distracts you from what truly matters is never worth holding on to. The process of sensing an ending before it fully happens also prepares your heart to receive something greater. If the soul were unaware, the transition would be sudden, and the heart might resist, rebel, or become bitter. But when the soul feels it first, the heart can soften. It can release without breaking, accept without resentment, and trust without doubt. This is mercy. This is guidance. This is a quiet way Allah leads you toward what is better for you. Often these endings bring you back to humility and reflection. They remind you that nothing in this world is permanent and that your ultimate reliance should always be on Allah. The soul understands that people, opportunities, and even successes are temporary, and true peace is found in what is eternal. This awareness is often uncomfortable at first, but it transforms the heart, softens the spirit, and prepares you for the next chapter in life, one that is aligned with your purpose and closer to Allah. So when you feel the endings before your eyes see them, do not fear, do not resist, do not grieve prematurely. Instead, embrace the quiet guidance, listen to the gentle nudges of your soul, and recognize that this moment is a powerful invitation, an invitation to let go of what cannot stay, to strengthen what truly matters, and to prepare for the blessings that are waiting patiently for your heart to make space for them. When your soul feels the ending before your eyes do, it is one of the greatest signs of care and protection. Allah is guarding your heart in ways you may not even realize. The moments when something begins to fade, when comfort starts slipping away, or when people and situations begin to feel distant, your soul senses it first. That awareness is not weakness, worry, or imagination. It is a quiet form of preparation, a tender way to protect you from shock, confusion, or despair. When something leaves, it can feel like loss, and your heart may ache. But the truth is, the pain is not punishment, it is protection. Allah does not remove what truly belongs to you, and He does not allow what could harm your heart to remain. He slowly loosens the hold of what is temporary so that when it finally leaves, your heart does not collapse. The soul felt it coming first because Allah wanted to give you time to let you adjust, to let your inner strength grow quietly before the external change occurred. This is why endings are often easier to accept when you pay attention to your soul. The soul already knows the truth, the eyes see it later. You may feel an uneasiness or a quiet pull away from certain people, habits, or places, and you may not understand why. That uneasiness is wisdom. It is a form of mercy. It is Allah helping you to let go gently before letting go becomes painful. When your heart begins to release what is leaving, a space opens inside. That space is precious. It allows new blessings, new opportunities, and new peace to enter. It allows your heart to turn toward what truly matters, toward what is safe, pure, and aligned with your purpose. Even if you do not see it yet, the empty space is not emptiness, it is preparation. Allah is filling it with what your soul truly needs, with what will bring long-term peace rather than temporary comfort. Sometimes endings feel heavy because your heart was attached, but when you look closer, you realize they were never truly yours to keep. The soul recognizes this before the eyes do, and when you allow the soul's awareness to guide you, you avoid unnecessary suffering. You do not cling to what was never meant to stay. You do not try to force what cannot remain. You allow Allah to lead you gently, protecting your heart and your spirit. So when the ending finally comes, you may still feel sadness, but there is also a strange sense of calm, a sense of trust, a sense of relief that comes from knowing your heart was prepared, your soul was aware, and you were never left defenseless. What was taken was never meant to break you, and what remains is meant to strengthen you. Allah does not remove without reason, and He never removes without intending something better, safer, and lighter for your heart and your soul. This is why your soul felt it first. It is a gift, a warning, a protection, and a preparation. And when you understand this, you realize that endings are not only part of life, they are part of care, part of guidance, and part of the journey toward what is truly meant for you. So now you know why your soul felt the ending before your eyes did. You know that the restlessness, the heaviness, the quiet warnings were never random. They were care, guidance, and preparation. What was taken from you, what faded away, and what left your life was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to protect you, to teach you, to open space in your heart for something far greater, something safer, and something that truly belongs to you. Carry this with you. Every ending you feel, every loss you experience, every moment your heart senses change before your eyes see it, is a sign of love from Allah. A sign that He is always with you, always protecting you, always guiding you toward what is best for your heart, your soul, and your life. And now, as you step back into your life, remember this. Listen to your soul, trust its warnings, honor its feelings, and know that what leaves is making room for blessings beyond what you can yet imagine. Your heart is stronger than you think. Your soul is wiser than you realize. And every ending is just the beginning of a new, more meaningful chapter. Stay aware, stay patient, stay close to Allah. And when the next ending comes and it will let your soul guide you, Let your heart trust and let peace follow you even before the eyes can see it. Because endings are not the end. They are mercy, they are guidance, and they are the quiet preparation for something far greater than what you ever imagined.